YouTube Nation, Main Event TV, aka Me TV, aka time keeps on slipping into the future when you fly like an eagle, aka they tried to take it from us, they couldn't take it from us, the team wouldn't allow it, the fans wouldn't allow it, anybody wearing green that day would not allow it. The fact is, we had the upper hand. We knew going into this, we could win this. Nobody gave us a chance except Eagles fans. We knew what Peyton was all about, and every time Peyton throws an interception or whatever, we keep hearing from the media, well, it's un-Peyton Manning-like. It's unlike him to do this. Peyton Manning can be beaten. He can be beaten, all right? He's not a god, but you keep making him. Just because he does these little chip and dip commercials and he's so likable doesn't mean it's okay. The NFL has done this plenty of times. All right, stop babying Peyton Manning and the Colts. Light schedules. Every time something happens, here comes Peyton to exploit a rule and carry on. Did you see last week when he played against the Texans, when he did the quarterback slide? And what did he do? Oh, no, I'm down here. Not where I landed because I wasn't touched till then. No, that's bullshit, all right? When you quarterback slide, you are surrendering your time to move the chains. That's what you're doing, all right? But Peyton has this thing where he just thinks that he can do anything he wants. Everyone knew what Peyton was about. We know that he's not that great. And I'm saying that he's not that great. All right? He can make weapons, but the fact is he's a good quarterback. But the fact is he can be beaten at any given time. I mean, we saw this. At first he was doing all this animation to carry on, and people didn't know what to do back then. Now they've caught on to it. Peyton doesn't have anything else. He doesn't. Check downs, cross the man, it's the same thing over and over. You saw what happened when he tried to throw deep. What happened? Got picked off. And then after that, it was short pass after short pass after short pass. The Eagles had his number. However, the refs keep giving us BS penalties because those penalties, I'm sorry, it's not. We might as well just get into it right now, okay? Let's get into it, all right? Austin Collie coming across the middle, catches the ball, sees it coming, sees the hit coming. What does he do? Pulls the ball in, lowers his shoulder, meaning he's ready. He's held the ball. He's established that he has full control of the ball. He's ready to take the hit. Michael hits him. Coleman coming across, tries to stay away from him. You can see it. Watch the replay. He does like this. He tries to get away. Because Michael's hit redirects Collie, they hit helmet to helmet, but it's a slight graze. Now, hey, guy got hit. That's football. That's football. If you don't want him to play football, don't let him play hard then. Don't take the pads off him. Make him play two-hand touch. Seriously, make him. Because as far as I'm concerned, that is a joke. That's not a penalty. That's a fumble. He established that he had the ball. That's a fumble. All right? Other penalty, Trent Cole, come around the side. You can ask any D-man, any defensive man, any type of defensive end, any type of defensive lineman, when you are coming around the back, especially defensive ends, when you're coming around the back, and you see that quarterback, you are going to go high with your arm so that you can swat the ball down. That's what you do. Trent Cole went and it grazed his helmet and came down and knocked the ball loose. That's a fumble. It's not a penalty. It's different if he forearm shivered or went up like this high with his arm or with his hand against the quarterback's helmet. That's different. That's a penalty. But coming down and knock down a ball, no. That's legal and it's a fumble. You gotta stop bailing Peyton Manning out. Oh my God, it gets on my nerves so much because the Colts know. They know that people love them so much. It's the reason why they are always picked every year to go to the Super Bowl. It's the reason. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. And the NFL officials know what they're doing. And don't tell me they don't, because Joey Porter did this. He's called them out, was it? When the Steelers played the Colts in the playoffs, Joey Porter afterwards called out the officials. And what the officials have to say? I guess he's right. We just messed up. No, that's not a good enough excuse. That's not. It's not. All right? Stop babying them. They act like Peyton Manning can't be beat. Really. Ask Peyton Manning how it was all those years to get beat up by Tom Brady and the Patriots. Yeah, you don't want to talk about that though, right? See, the fact is, and shout outs to Cleveland fans. I saw what y'all did. The Browns, they really smacked up on the Patriots. So congratulations. But the fact is, let's get back onto the Eagles game. The fact is, we had a lot of problems that game. All right? Offense? Yeah. Red zone offense. Oh my God. First off, this game should have been a blowout. All right? It should have been at least by the second quarter. It should have been at least 21 to what, 7? Nothing to 7, something like that around there. Should have been that, all right? Because those 2 field goals keeps them in the game, all right? Once again, we have to work on this. This is typical Eagle football, Andy Reid football. We got to change that, man. Got to change that, all right? Then you have these, like I said, these penalties. It's not true. It's ridiculous. Ask Troy Polamalu, all right? He said it himself. Nobody comes to see touchdowns. They come to see big hits. You cannot fine these guys or not penalize these guys for these huge hits. No, if it's a legal hit, it's a legal hit. You can't do nothing about it. All right, that's football. But the fact is, the NFL finding these guys afterwards and then taking those pictures, those same pictures that the hit was in place, putting them on their website so that you can buy them. So you want to find the athletes, but you also want to make money off them as well. This is ridiculous. This is it's unheard of. And it's getting as bad as the NBA, because the NBA has the same problem with phantom fouls. Can't foul. Where's the foul? You see the replay, there's no foul. That's the NBA for you. But the NFL is getting just as bad, and it has to stop. It really does. Eagles, I'm telling you now, you did good this week. Shout outs to the Eagles fans as well. Y'all knew we could have won this game. Before I even did my video last week, all right, y'all was saying, defense has to step up. Defense, we knew we could do this. Nobody gave us a chance but us. That's the difference. And it's great to see the fans out there also, because shout outs to, like I said, the fans, because if you notice, they were the 12th man. In the first quarter, Peyton Manning's like this. What? I can't hear you. I can't hear the play. I can't hear the play in my helmet. God forbid if they didn't have the technology, they would have to still run over to the sideline, or someone would have to tell them to play or something. God forbid the quarterback has to hear anything in his helmet. This is ridiculous. All right, the fact is, Peyton Manning's not that great. All right? And for these media, I understand the media loves him. You got to be kidding me. You cannot. I'm sorry. Peyton Manning cannot be greatest football player of all time, ranked number 8. Peyton Manning. The guy hasn't even finished his career yet. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way in hell this guy's number 8 all time. We're talking Earl Campbell, Jim Brown. No way. No way. Especially the way they're protecting quarterbacks in this generation. No way. All right? Not going to happen. When Peyton Manning can win a Super Bowl, all right, and I'll tell you this. And first, everyone says, oh, well, he did win one against a Rex Grossman leading Bears. And Peyton didn't even win that Super Bowl. His running core won the Super Bowl, but yet he got the MVP. Stop. Come on, guys. Come on, NFL. Stop. Fact is, Eagles fans, we should be happy. We should be proud. But the defense that showed up, because I'm telling you now, the defense that showed up this week, it's kind of like Jekyll and Hyde. One week they do great, the next week, not so well. All right, we need consistency. Next week we had the Redskins. We can beat the Redskins. We already know what they're about. Their front line, I'm telling you now, their front line, it's a big line. But their secondary is garbage. All right, we can pick them apart. And as long as Michael Vick stays healthy and gives us that dual threat, even if he doesn't run, he still poses that threat. They have to use that extra man to spy on him, so we have a man that's ready. Oh, and let me get this straight. Since I have to go back for a minute, because this week, Colts game, since they want to talk about unsportsmanlike conduct and everything, why did the Colts, their cornerback, take a shot at Deshaun Jackson's head? He knows Deshaun Jackson. This is his first game back from having a concussion. Why are you hitting him in the helmet with your hand? That's a penalty altogether, and a fine, actually. Back in the day, they would fine people. I remember back in the day, the only people that didn't get fined for fighting, hitting helmets and carrying on was who? Anybody? Anybody. Andre Rison versus Deion Sanders. We all saw that how that fight played out. No one was penalized. No one was fined. Anyone else? That's a penalty at least. They didn't even give the guy a penalty. Goes and hits Deshaun right in the face. Deshaun hits him right back. It's like, come on, you gotta be kidding me. The guy just came off concussion. That's unsportsmanlike conduct. Give him something for that. But they don't. I don't get it. Like I said, the Redskins can be beat. I'm not worried about Donovan this week, all right? Especially with the Redskins have a lot of internal problems right now. We don't know if we're going to play against Donovan or Rex Grossman, so it doesn't matter. But the fact is, we have to worry about their defense. Front line, like I said, big, secondary, garbage. I'm looking for Vic to have a good game. I'm looking for all the receivers to be clicking on all cylinders. We should be killing that defense, all right? We should be killing them. LaShawn McCoy, my God, I can't say too much about this guy. This guy's great, all right? This guy's great. I'm a fan. All right? Keep doing your thing, man. Offensive line, next week, please, just give Vic a little bit more protection. In the first quarter, Vic got hit like 4 or 5 times. Seriously, they even called him one play. The guy threw him out of bounds and they even called that. But you got to give him just a little bit more time to do what he needs to do, all right? All right, come on, Eagles fans, we got this. Redskins, I'm telling you now, you in trouble. It doesn't matter where you play, you are in trouble against us. If we show up from last week with that momentum beating the Colts, you're in trouble. There's nothing you can do about that. Shanahan, yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. I'm telling y'all soon, we're going to get into that NFL all-time players list. I'm going to get on that. I'm going to get my own list together. I'll talk to y'all then. I'm out.